trying to talk to me. What are you saying?
I quickly learned trying to figure out what 21-month-old Jackson Reo wanted was not easy. Thankfully, Mom was around to translate. Apparently, he had been eyeing a piece of candy.
Was that good? Yeah.
All in all, Jackson's mom says he is one easy toddler. Maybe because his first few days of life were so tough. A month before he was born, doctors had some troubling news.
They said that they saw something, and kind of tell by the look on their face that it wasn't something that we were supposed to be seeing.
Jackson had pulmonary valve atresia. Basically, his blood wasn't circulating through his heart right. Turns out congenital heart defects are pretty common. More than 40,000 babies are born each year in the U.S. alone with a heart problem. Jackson's mom and dad were at first surprised by that statistic.
Once we started asking the question, we certainly found there were lots of people around us who either grown out of them or had gone through procedures or a friend of a friend, and it was as prevalent as, unfortunately, that we found out.
5 hours after Jackson was born, doctors performed his first surgery. The good thing was that Jackson was a big baby. He weighed 10.5 pounds at birth, so doctors thought maybe the problem would fix itself, but it didn't. Less than a month later, a shunt was put in.
Took a breath away to see him like that every day, and especially, with the IVs and cords.
That shunt has worked to keep Jackson's blood flowing through his heart since. But this week, doctors will do a procedure to see if that shunt can be coiled. The hope is that Jackson's heart essentially healed itself, and his blood will now circulate through his heart on its own. And if it does...
And if so, then I'm sure there'll probably be a pretty big party around here.
Pretty hopeful.
Pretty hopeful, absolutely, deep down inside, but you just want to be that cautious person.
Jackson's mom is thankful for the doctors and staff at Children's Medical Center of Dallas. She knows her family has benefited from the donations made to Children's Miracle Network. She says it was those donations who made a really tough situation for her little guy a little easier.
I guess it's given us an opportunity to really appreciate him, to not take, life for granted. And every morning, we get excited, and we hear him in his crib, and we get to go get him. And, we know that we should be thankful for every day that we get to have him, and we hope that's going to keep being the case every day more.